Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. The OCG Banlist is dropping right now. It is 9 p.m. in Japan, and we are here to cover it. So before we jump into the list, which is already out, they have a set date. They are very, very blessed with their Konami team. A few thoughts before we go, and maybe a few predictions. Right now in the OCG, we have sort of like Yummy, Malice, and K9 Vanquish Soul, which I expect all of them to get some sort of a hit in the near future, possibly now. When it comes to K9, I think that maybe the Vanquish Soul engine, maybe Raisin could be limited, just as like a slap on the wrist, because it's not really a toxic deck. I think that also, when it comes to K9, Paradise Smasher, the rank 5 that FTKs your opponent, is probably really, really toxic, and everybody's playing it right now. And then with Malice, maybe like Apollosa, it's still legal. They still make it in the combo, which is interesting. Some unlimits, I'm not really sure. Maybe Branded Fusion to 2. Maybe, we will see. And maybe a hit to Maxi. That could also be interesting. So let's, these are kind of my predictions. Let's see what we have with the ban list. Okay, 2 out of 2. All right, so newly banned cards, we have only 2, I think. Only 2, which are Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess, and Paradise Smasher. So Apollosa obviously banned in the TCG like a few formats ago, in like the height of Snake Eye format. Super strong card. Wondering what this might even do to Master Duel, right? Because this is still a very, very good card in Master Duel. Basically every single deck is playing it if you can. Like Ubel was playing it, like we were playing it here too. And then Paradise Smasher, I think it makes sense because, first of all, this is like an FTK card. I think the OCG is really, really good on like getting those out of the way. It's like a legit FTK card. If you don't know what it does, if you make it with 3 rank level 5, sorry, so 3 materials, you'd attach 2. Then if it has a material, you get to roll a dice and basically choose the roll of the dice. And whoever gets a lower score on their dice roll basically can't activate monster effects or special summon or something like that for the rest of the turn, for their next turn. So essentially, if you have enough bodies, if you open a good enough hand, you can just drop it. If it resolved, you win the game, basically. So it's legit like an FTK card. And I think these 2 are the only ones that make sense, because I don't think that there's like anything super like, I don't know, maybe Red Reboot or stuff like that. But yeah, I think the limitation, maybe it's a small ban list as well. So we'll see. Apollosa gone. Finally matching the TCG, and then Paradise Smasher. I figured that would be the case. So these are the only 2 forbidden cards. Newly limited cards. Is it only 1? No, it's not only 1. Okay. Anti-Spell Fragrance. Okay. Limited in the TCG as well. Makes sense. I mean, everybody's just gonna jam in Floodgates to their decks. Once like one Floodgate goes out of style, you put in whatever you can. Anti-Spell is super, super strong. Should be bad, but I get, like, you know, maybe limiting it is like less restrictive to some extent. Not really sure, but it's better than a 3, thankfully for the OCG players. Maybe now we see some like Raisin hit, Vanquish Soul. I think K9, the engine itself, may be too soon. Maybe in some word like Obedient School as well. It's a very good card in Yummy. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's nice. Okay, that's nice. So Nightmare Goblin and the Wandering Griffin Rider are off the list. Thank God. I mean, the Griffin Rider with the Adventure engine has been forbidden for so long. And I was like, this engine is so out of style. Like, it's so power crept. And Nightmare Goblin, I think this was also an unban from the Master Duel side very recently. And hopefully this comes to the TCG as well. I think a lot of people really don't like this card. I haven't really played in that format when this card was legal. But I think like the extra normal summon, I don't know. I think there's better cards to pick when you make a Link 2. But again, it's like a nightmare, so you can make it, turn it into a mermaid. I'm not really sure if a mermaid is still a thing in the OCG. But, you know, with the recent Orca support, it makes sense that these cards come out. And Wandering Griffin Rider, I think that was long overdue, but I'm happy that they're thinning out the ban list. Yeah, that is it. 3 limited cards. Anti-Spell going from 3 to 1, and then Nightmare Goblin and Wandering Griffin Rider from 0 to 1 as well. Okay, here I would expect to see Raisin at 2 and maybe hopefully Branded Fusion as well. Let's see. The support possibly coming for Branded in the upcoming set, so they might push that. Newly semi-limited cards. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so this is Sprite Jet, which was limited. Makes perfect sense. This card should not be limited. Sprite is actually doing really well in Master Duel right now, with like frogs and everything that you have there. Of course, Sprite Elf is still legal in Master Duel, which is interesting to say the least. And then this is Mask Change? Like the OG, or this Mask Change 2? I think this is Mask Change, which I guess makes sense. Was this? I'm wondering, like, wait, let's see here. Okay, so Mask Change 2 went from 1 to 2. Okay, and Sprite Jet went from 1 to 2 as well. Sure? Why was this even limited in the first place? I guess like a lot of hero support recently, so yeah, it makes sense that this comes out. And then cards with restrictions lifted. This could be a surprise. So no Vanquish Soul hits, no Yummy hits, no Striker hits, no Draco Tail hits, nothing of that sort. So basically just like balancing, pure balancing. It's too early still to hit the engine cards of these new decks from Justice Hunters. Let's see if we have some interesting... Okay, I guess. Cyberjar, nobody cares. Trident. TCG, it might be time, bro. It might be... I mean, come on, man. This is like the OCG laughing at us. Also Master Duel, I think. It's at least at 1, right? They did unban Zodiac Barrage in the last Forbidden and Limited list in the TCG. The last one or the one before. So like, yeah, the only like natural step is to go and like do this to Dryden as well. With Ryziel Detonator in the format, this card has nothing on it. Maybe now with like Lunalight, maybe there's something there, right? Maybe with the new Lunalight support, maybe there's something there. I don't know though. I think it's fine at... I mean, if it's fine at 1, it's fine at 3. And apparently seems like it is. 2 more. Speedroid Terratop, which I would say was probably semi-limited, and also Rescue Ace Airlifter. Yeah. Airlifter. That's a pretty good buff. I mean, okay, so for Rescue Ace, there is a new structure deck coming. It is not a structure deck with new cards, but it's a tactical try deck, which is basically a ready-to-play with staples, with hand traps, everything. And those decks, this and Exosister is going to get support in the next set, or the upcoming set, Doom of Dimensions. So, makes sense that they release some of the pressure. Speedroid Terratop, it's a great card, seeing play. Crystron is playing it. Makes sense, I guess, that it's going, I would assume, from 2 to 3. Okay, Nightmare Throne immediately. This card was limited. Yeah, I don't like that for OCG players. And then Fusion Destiny also makes sense. And then finally, big Welcome Labyrinth. People have been talking about this. This is pretty good for Labyrinth players. I mean, this was semi-limited for a long, long time. And I guess nobody's playing Labyrinth anymore. Yeah. So, Cyberjar from 2 to 3. Who is this? Oh, actually. Zodiac Trident from 1 to 3. Speedroid from 2 to 3. We have Airlifter from 2 to 3. Nightmare Throne. Oh, Nightmare Throne was actually semi-limited. Sorry. Maybe it happened on the last ban list. I don't remember. From 2 to 3. Fusion Destiny from 2 to 3. And then Big Welcome Labyrinth from 2 to 3. Actually, I mean, this list is fine, I suppose. Nothing major. I was hoping for Branded Fusion to 2 like they did in Master Duel. Not yet. Doom of Dimension is supposedly going to have branded support. But I think OCG players can be really happy with this list. I think this list is really, really good for OCG players. These 2 cards specifically, no need for them. We'll see maybe Paradise Smashers. I doubt that it's going to get banned in the TCG that fast. But if something would have gotten banned, then yeah, maybe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the OCG ban list. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.